Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 6 for the event abroad travel. In this example, we are going to study a birth chart of a male who was interested in doing his masters in abroad and also wanted to do job in abroad. After his completion of the undergraduation, he was trying to go, but he could not do. But after a few years only, in the favorable Dasa Bhukti only, he could travel abroad. So now he had to check, whether his destiny is supportive for that, and whether in which Dasa he was trying to go abroad and for the master's degree followed by job, why that Dasa Bhukti after his completion of the under UG, why they did not support for him to travel abroad for masters. Only in that particular Dasa it supported. That we have to check now. Now let us examine the birth chart. Example number 6, abroad travel for master degrees. This is the birth chart of that male native. Now let us check whether that in basic study, that how that supportive significations 3, 9, 12 houses are all connected to each other, and let us have a basic study on the natal chart before going for the detailed analysis. Let me open that birth chart of the North Indian chart and let us study the birth chart now. Lagna is Taurus Lagna, and Lagna Lord Venus is posted in the 10th house. And Lagna is occupied by Moon. Moon is third Lord. So third Lord occupying Lagna, that is good. Conjoined with Ketu and aspecting to Rahu. And Jupiter is 8th Lord and 9th Lord. From the 5th house, it is aspecting to the Moon and Ketu. So 11th Lord aspecting, Jupiter is aspecting to 3rd Lord occupying Lagna. It is fine. And that Jupiter is sign exchange with Mercury. Jupiter in the sign of Mercury, Mercury in the sign of Jupiter. And 9th Lord Saturn is posted in its own sign. So it is present. And Saturn is not aspecting any planet. So Saturn is a strong significator, but it is occupying own sign only. It is a lonely planet. No other planet is aspected by Saturn. And in Saturn sign, Venus is posted. So that way, Venus, the planet, getting the support of the Saturn because Venus is, in the sign of Saturn. And Mars planet, Mars is 12th Lord. 12th Lord Mars is aspecting to Saturn by 8th aspect. So Mars, Saturn are connected, and the third Lord occupying the Lagna, that Rasi Lord Venus is posted in the sign of Saturn, who is a strong significator of 9th house. So that way, that third house and 9th house and 12th house are all connected, though directly not present, but they are all supportively connected to each other. So that way it is indicating some supportive signification, but only by way of detailed study here we can see whether it is favorable or not. As far as the Rahu is concerned, important planet for the abroad travel. So Rahu is aspected by the Moon. Moon is third Lord. So Rahu is getting the impact of that Moon, and Rahu represents Mars, that is 12th Lord. So Rahu connected to 3rd house and 12th house. That is also fine. So then Mars is also aspecting to Saturn, is 9th Lord. That is also fine. So that way the 3, 9, 12 significations, they are connected to each other, and Rahu also present, and Jupiter also aspecting to Saturn, and Jupiter is also aspecting to Moon. So that way that significations by general study is supportive. Now let us study by detailed examination how far the destiny is supportive, and why after the completion of the undergraduation, why that period was not supportive. Let us check now. So now let us go to the EPS, and event has been selected abroad travel studies. Now let us check the planet color self-significators. Lagna Lord, 6th Lord, occupying 10th house, 8 and 12 Cuspal Star Lord, 2, 6, 7, 8 Cuspal Sub Lord. Lagna Lord is good, 6th Lord also fine because for the job and everything is fine, but 8 is having obstacles. 12 is fine for the abroad travel, and 2, 6, 8, this is having mixed signification. So what we can do, Venus, because of the Lagna Lord, 6th Lord, and we have to 6 and 7 scub lord, we can give pink shade because mixed one. And third lord occupying lagna 159 star lord and 5 9 11 12, this is very good. So moon is good key planet, is dark green. And moon after that 12th lord, 7th lord, 12th lord occupying second house, this is supportive, and Rahu is also supportive. So Mars, we can take it as a favorable planet. Occupying second house does not indicate that it is not favorable. Second house is also good for the, what do you call, for the finance point of view, but being the 12th lord occupying second house, it is not weak. So being, we can give it Mars planet, we can give light green because 7th lord, 12th lord. Suppose this Mars is having, moon in its supports, it will have a good signification because the 12th lord, it has got moon in support, it will get the strength, right? So that way we can take that Mars is also a good planet. And Rahu also seventh occupant. Seventh house is as a supportive house for the abroad, and 2, 6, 10, and 10, it is all supportive houses for the job prospects. So they are not having any strong our favorable houses, primary houses, but these are all supportive houses. So Rahu we can give blue color because it all supportive. And Jupiter, and moreover Rahu represents Mars also. So that's why we can give Rahu. If you give green color for Rahu, then we will not be able to differentiate with the other favorable key planets. That's why I have given blue. And Sun, we forgot. Sun planet is fourth lord occupying eighth house, third sublord. Third sublord is fine, but 4 and 8 is not good. So Sun is going to be a mixed one. And Jupiter. Jupiter planet is 8th lord, 11th lord occupying 5th house and 4th cuspal sublord. So Sun actually I have given, what do you call, Sun we have given pink because of the mixed one, because of the occupant of 8th house. But suppose the event is for the purpose of abroad for the studies, 4th house is also supportive. No? So 4 and 8 third. So we can make 4 third sublord also. Fourth lord is for the studies. If you take it, we can take 4 also. We can take it as blue because of the 8 we are giving blue. Otherwise, we can give light green also because third sublord. Now, and because we have to look at the purpose of the travel also. Jupiter is 8th lord, 11th lord occupying 5th house and 4th cuspal sublord. For the event of education, 11, 5, 4 are good. Being the 8th lord, it is indicating some obstacles but not completely unfavorable. So Jupiter also we can give blue color. And Saturn, 9th lord, 10th lord occupied 9th house, 3, 11 cuspal star lord. So Saturn is a good planet. We can give green color. And Mercury, 2nd lord, 5th lord occupying 7th house, 7th star lord. So this is not having any favorable also. It is not having any detrimental also. Second house is not bad, but second house is, not connected to the 8th house or 4th house, but still, this is also not having any favorable houses, but 7th house is good and 7th house also supportive. 5, 7, 7 are supportive. Second house is got some weakness. So what we can do, Mercury we can get blue color. Okay, so that we have given the colors. And what about Ketu? Ketu, Venus is mixed one. Ketu also 1, 4, and 1. So 1, 4, 1 is, it is supportive. It is not because of the Lagna occupant, we can say it is supportive. And so we can give blue color. So Venus we have given pink, and Ketu we have given blue. I think we have given the colors. Now let us set colors and check the destiny. We are on the home page now. So we have to keep the significators ready. I think I can little bit down. Yes. So we have to check that third lot, moon also 5, 9, 11, 12 cuspal sublord. This is very good. Star lord also green planet, sublord also you can see blue, blue, blue only. It means what? Blue means what? The source planet is talking about 5, 9, 11, 3, 5, 9, 11. 9 is supportive for higher studies also, 9 and 11. And it is supportive for the, because fifth house also is good house for the, studies. In the star of a planet with favorable houses, and 2A level also supportive and sub level also supportive for this one. It indicates what? This moon, third lord, 9, 1, 11, cuspal, 9, 11, 12 cuspal sublord, in the star of a planet, supportive for travel abroad and also supportive for, not only for education, but also for professional prospects. So that is supportive. So that 9th house in the star and sub of your planet, supportive for the travel abroad for the profession also. Of course, it is already having the education, but it is supportive for the professional prospects also. Then we have to see that suppose that moon is forming roller link to all the other planets, it is going to be more favorable. That also we can check it later. Now, 12th lord, Mars is 12th lord. In the star of Jupiter is having this favorable fourth house, because we are talking about the education, and 12 level moon is a good key planet, and Mercury is the mixed one. I mean, it is not having favorable also, it is not having unfavorable also, but it is not very strong. So that way we have given the blue color. So 12th lord is supportive for studies, and sublord is having not significant, but star lord or the sublord is supportive for the education, but it is not very strong. So 9 sublord, 12 sublord is through the star level and sub level supportive for travel abroad. So that we are able to identify from the destiny is supportive for travel abroad. The good key planet which are favorable for abroad travel is moon and Mars, right? Moon and Mars are strongly playing role, and any other planet is having got. So which other planets are having got the ruler link or influence of the moon, because moon is the strong favorable key planet. Moon, strong favorable key planet. All other planets are not very strong. Moon, Mars is also okay, but moon is strongly present. So the planet which are all under the influence of moon will be favorable. I think you're able to understand, right? So now that destiny is supportive for travel abroad for studies, and also supportive for education, profession, that we could identify from the destiny. At the time of, when he was completing that undergraduation, he was running Rahu Dasa. Rahu Dasa, Sun Bugdi, he completed his masters. Rahu and Sun. You check Rahu. How is Rahu? Rahu in the star. Rahu is okay, not having any favorable, but 7 is fine. Star level Mercury also having that. It is not strongly. It is not denying, but it is also not strongly indicating. And 2A level also Ketu also not very strong. And Jupiter last level also not very strong. It is supportive for education only, but last level moon only it is favorable. So let us check whether Rahu is having good key planets in supports. You can see moon at the last level we already studied, whether moon is having that key planets in the rulers link. Let us check moon is forming any rulers link. Just a minute. Moon is there at the last level. Moon is there in the source. That is Rahu having moon here. Mars is Mercury having Mars and Sun also present. Mars is another good key planet, and here that Moon is not there. Two-level planet Ketu having Moon in supports Lagna occupant. Ketu getting that Moon because it is conjoined with Ketu. That is good, and Saturn also present in the supports. And last level planet that sublord Jupiter is having Mars here and also Moon. So that moon is forming ruler link to the Jupiter and that source planet. So it is forming ruler link to the sublord and ruler link to the source planet. So that, and also it is 2A level also well connected. So that Rahu is supported by way of the moon and Mars, especially moon is getting the ruler link, giving the ruler link. That way it is supportive. So, but that Buddhi Lord should be strong enough for the studies. Here you can see the Rahu in the star level, sub level, it is not well connecting to the fourth house or fifth, ninth house are all not there. The purpose of travel for studies is not directly indicated. So that also we have to keep it in mind. At the time when he completed, he was running Sun Bugdi. Sun Bugdi star level is not good. You can see fourth lord occupying eighth house itself. The star lord, it is weak, pink shade. And sub-level planet is supportive, but this star lord is not good. So that way, and importantly, a favorable key planet moon is not playing role at the primary level, only in the supports. The star lord is fine, but Bugdi lord should be strong. No? So moon itself was running as the Bugdi lord. Moon is okay. Star lord Mars is also okay. Sub-lord is Rahu. So Rahu is coming at the sub-level and star lord of the sub-lord is Mercury. The thing is that moon is fine, star level is Mars. Whether star level Mars is having any connection to the that moon, that we have to check. If the because star lord is 7, 12 and 2, it is favorable only, but not having strong signification of the that influence of the moon, we have to check it. 2A level planet is Jupiter and sublord again Rahu. Mars is playing role again here, but in by way of Rahu. So the significations are not strongly present here because of the role of moon at the source is okay, but not at the star level. Sub level also supportive for his profession, but not strongly for the for the travel abroad. Source is fine, effect also okay, but if that moon was there in the star level, that would have been better, but moon only at the source level planet because moon is the planet. So that is having some strength, but not very strong, we can say. Next, Mars in the star of Jupiter and 2A level is, this is also not good. Jupiter is having support for the abroad travel for studies, but sub-level planet Mercury is not good. So that way, Rahu, moon is okay, but not very strong, but Mars is not strong. So, he was trying to go abroad during this period, but he could not do it. So then after Rahu, he started running Jupiter. Jupiter Dasa, he started running. Jupiter Dasa started. Look at Jupiter. How is Jupiter? Jupiter is 8th lord, but 11th lord, 5 occupant and 4 sublord. So this is also good. Star level planet is moon. That is the good key planet. That is the good key planet. That star lord of the star lord is fine. Sublord is Ketu. Ketu is 1, 4, 1, 1. It is not Venus. It is Ketu. Ketu Lagna 4 is blue color planet. In the star of Mars, Mars is also favorable. But still we feel that it is having some weakness. But if you see in the chart that, just a minute. If you see the chart, Moon and Ketu are conjoined. So Moon conjoined with the Ketu, it indicates what? Moon is passing its ruler link, because it is very, very well conjoined. Na? So Jupiter in the star of moon is a good key planet, and that Ketu also is conjoined with the moon, so that star level planet is forming ruler link to the sublord. It is giving it supports, and 2A level planet is Mars. It is good, and moon is also, I mean, aspecting to Rahu. That Rahu represents Mars. That is also indirectly, that is also getting the support. Last level also Mars. That is good. So that way, that Jupiter planet being the 11th lord, occupying 5th house and 4th sublord, this is supportive for the Lagna's thing to, I mean, for the happiness or for the success of the desire of the effort of the Lagna, and also for the studies. 5 and 4 are favorable. In the star of a planet, star lord is strongly favorable. I think you're able to understand. So when compared to Rahu, Jupiter Dasa is strongly favorable for his travel abroad for higher studies. So that, moreover, not only for higher studies, it was supportive for not only for higher studies, also you can say, as I said, all favorable for the job prospects also. So actually, he traveled abroad in, let me tell the period. He moved to US for masters, and also keeping in mind for job in May 2017. So May 2017, he traveled, just a minute, May 2017, Jupiter itself, he traveled. He traveled in, as soon as that Jupiter started, he traveled. So in that masters for 1 year. After 1 year, I mean, in May 2018, he completed. May 2018, he completed. So in Venus Antra, you can see in Venus Antra, he completed. So look at Venus, just a minute. He completed in Venus, but you can see in Jupiter Dasa, just a minute, in which book the Venus Dasa, yes, Jupiter Dasa, Jupiter book the Venus Antra, he completed only 1 year. No, so Jupiter, he traveled, and Jupiter, Venus, he completed. So once he completed the studies, you can see, you look for the Jupiter, Venus significations. I mean, in point of profession, you can see these good houses, right? So these planets, star lord are favorable, and sublord is also Jupiter 8, 11, 5, or 4 are favorable. So they are all supportive for the profession in abroad also, right? So that way, once he completed, he got the job. As soon as he completed his master, he started working. Venus also favorable, Sun is also favorable. So they are all favorable. He started working there. So in the main point, what you have to keep it in mind, in Rahu Dasa, he completed his master in Sun. That moon did not favor strongly for abroad travel, though it is supportive. But star lord is okay, but sublord again, Rahu, it is also not very strong, but it is aspected by moon. It is getting the support. It is giving the support only by way of supports. But the moon, if it is there in the star level, because Rahu itself is not a very strongly favorable for studies. You can see Rahu is not talking about studies in abroad. It is having moon here, but not very strongly supportive. Since Dasa Lord is not very strong for higher studies in abroad, the Bugdi Lord, it is supportive through the ruler link. It is supportive, but that is moon, but did not favor because of that. So then the Dasa Lord should be favorable, and especially that good key planet moon, if it is there at the primary level, especially at the star level, it has been better. So that's what it happened during that Jupiter Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi, Jupiter Antra. He traveled abroad for higher studies. I think you are able to understand, right? You can see, if you take Jupiter alone, if you take the signification of Jupiter, only CL and OCC. 8th Lord, 11th Lord occupying 5th house, and Jupiter in the star of moon, 3rd Lord occupying Lagna. And look at Ketu occupying Lagna. So then star lord of the sublord is 7 and 12. So only at the star lord of the sublord, or star lord of the star lord, actually in KP, star lord of the star lord, they don't take normally, right? But you look at only this 8th lord or 11th lord occupying 5, 3, 1, 1, 3 and 1, and Ketu occupying Lagna, representing Venus. Venus is Lagna lord, 6th lord occupying 10. It is talking about only third house. It is not talking about 9th house or 12th house strongly in the star level and sub level, right? But Jupiter, because of third house, we can say Jupiter Dasa can favor, but in Jupiter Dasa, Jupiter Bukti, Jupiter Antra itself, it's supported for the native to travel abroad. So definitely Jupiter should be the strongest planet. Jupiter in the star of moon, if you do the extended signification, 3, 1, 1, 5, 9, 5, 9, 1, 11, 12, it is very good. And supported by Mars, it is good. And Ketu seems to be not very strong, but moon is conjoined with the Ketu. So Ketu getting the support of the moon, that is adding more value. Rulers link are giving supports, further support. Apart from that, other key planets also, it is forming rule links, it is good. That way, the Jupiter is supported. Moreover, it is the 4th sublord also supported for the education, because not only for travel abroad, the purpose of travel also indicated in this. I think you're able to understand. So while we are studying the self-signification, we have to be careful, and also while we are studying the level-wise study, whether that planet star level are having the good key planets and forming the ruler link and supports, because some planets, some charts, we can easily get the rulers are ruled by the favorable key planets. Some charts we checked also. But sometime what will happen, only one level, 2 levels will be good. Other level will not be detrimental, will have some supportive signification. But that level planet, suppose sublord, will get the support from the other planet, star level or planet by ruler's link. And one planet, if it is having weakness, we have to check its supports, especially with the ruler link. If it is present, is going to be very good. And star lord of that planet. That's what it is also there in the Jupiter. So in Jupiter is supported for the native to travel abroad for the higher studies, followed by job also. I think you're able to understand. We will meet in the next example. Good luck.